Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. I'd like to take this to a old friend of mine. Never met her before, but learned a lot about her, watched a lot of videos on her. Always wanted to get her book, but I always moved the fuck around and all of this and life and stuff, so never really had a chance to do that. But I've listened to her book on YouTube, or at least parts. You know what I mean? You get little parts. She breaks things down, and I would like to bring this out because all women have this problem now. It's not just black women, but let's jump into this.
Properties making the talk show circuit, Shahrazad Ali. An established writer indeed, Miss Ali is best known as the author of The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. A very controversial and, if I may say so, a very critical view of life of today's black woman. She joins us today in our studio, and of course we'd like to welcome you today to Vibrations.
Well, thank you, Reagan, for inviting me.
Basically, it's your premise that the black woman is out of sync with the natural order of things. Can you explain that?
Well, it's a very sensitive subject, and certainly I believe that I have tried to approach it from a very sensitive angle. What I have actually said is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in the black family structure. It's not an attack on us as black women. It's just saying that in the breakdown of any relationship, both parties have to take responsibility. And as black women, we have been protected and insulated from any kind of examination about what our share of the responsibility is in the breakdown of the black family. My book represents the first platform, certainly, that the black man has ever had to air his grievances about the black woman, because no one would ever listen to him. They have only listened to us.
Can you tell us a little bit about the book itself? What brought you to this point of having to sit down and use your pen to write this book?
Well, actually, it was my first book. In 1985, I authored How Not to Eat Pork, or Life Without the Pig. And at that time, I was going around doing what I was calling Get Off That Hog lectures. And during my travels, I noted that I would take the microscope and show people how you can't kill the trichina worm in pork by cooking it. Heat was not destroying the worm, and I would show them, the difference, and demonstrate how FDA was now using radiation to try to kill the worms in pork because cooking was not working, which is what we had hoped.
I wonder why my father said, "Don't eat pork." You know what made me stop eating pork? It was the book. It helped. It was the fact that the science shit she just said, I looked that up too. That helped. But what really did it was when I found out by looking things up and reading. When I found out what we eat is all slave food. Like, that's what they gave us. It's what was left over. All of that shit, right? I said to myself, as a black man, am I free? Because if we're really free, how come we still eating chitlins, shit guts, pig's guts, like fucking savages? How come we're still eating the pork? How come we're doing all these things, but we're free and we're smart? That's when I started realizing I'm not respecting any older person that has a fucking slave mind. I don't give a fuck if you're grandma or grandpa. If you're fucking stupid enough to know that all these traditions from our black culture is all slave shit. But you're free now. You have the option to buy different foods and not live like a fucking slave and eat slave food. But you niggas like it. You niggas like that shit, don't you?
Been told. And during that time, a lot of black men were in agreement to get off eat. Show people how you can't kill the trichina worm in pork by cooking it. Heat was not destroying the worm, and I would show them, the difference, and demonstrate how FDA was now using radiation to try to kill the worms in pork because cooking was not working, which is what we had always been told. And during that time, a lot of black men were in agreement to get off eating pork. They wanted to change their eating habits, and they were happy to find out some information that might possibly save their lives. But it was black women who were the most adamant. Who refuse.
Alright, well, I hope that I could continue this, but, my equipment just starts going. Now, I can't charge my phone again.
Change meal planning techniques.
You niggas is pathetic.
Seasoning food, cooking techniques. And so I said,
every time you fuck
that's
with my
interesting. I
shit,
said,
I'm
if we
going to
are
mention
refusing
it
to
in the
provide the
video.
black man with the proper physical food, when we know that food is what sustains life, then what else are we withholding from him? Possibly there are some other areas, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, that we are affecting his behavior by what we do or what we withhold and refuse to give. And that led me to try to find out. We've always heard that the black man leaves the black family, abandons his woman and children, won't take care of the children, won't work, stays out all night, turns into a drunk, takes drugs. We've heard a lot of negative things. Most of them are true. But I wanted to find out what happens before he gets to that point. What leads up to the breakdown? We've never gone back to try to find out what happens in the relationship between the black man and a black woman that makes him go off and do all of these bad things. To assume that this is just normal, natural behavior for black men would be to assume that he is naturally bad. And I do not believe that the man that God gave to us as a mate is a naturally bad person. And so I wanted to try to examine what goes on with him. What's his side of the story?
Did a black man ask you to write this book?
Oh, no, certainly not. I think they were just as surprised as black women. Many of them approached the title of the book with a little apprehension because they have not had a champion. We have never had a black woman who actually stood up and said, I'm standing up for the black man's side of the story. We know what our side is, and both sides are true. We
don't have black men that stand up for our side of the story anymore. Some say they do. Until you don't have a fucking monkey suit on and talk like you're in fucking college. Then shut the fuck up and just stay back there. We'll eventually feed you. Fuck you, nigga. I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. And I'll beat you up. And your bitch wanna fuck, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not letting you lead me. You fake ass turncoat ass niggas. Niggas is turncoats. I see you motherfuckers.
some very dreadful things to each other. And I don't exonerate black men, which is kind of a misconception that people have. I just say that we know his side. What about our side? And we do have a side. We have adopted some wrong standards. We are judging our men many times by the wrong value system. We are using his children sometimes against him. We have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money, and if he does not give us money to take care of those kinds of financial provisions, that he has no value. And what my research has proven to me is that a black man, any man in any home, provides much more than financial support. The man provides guidance, instruction, discipline for the children, which we sorely need in our black homes. He provides
you know what? Fuck it, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna. Sorry. It's all good. Since I can't magically charge my phone from my brand new wire that I just bought, it's just magically broken now. I'm just gonna stop that because it's always when I start making videos, my equipment magically starts to break. Magically doesn't want to fucking charge or whatever the case may be. And oh god, I wish you niggas like you're gonna make me really fucking. I don't even know you. It's pathetic. I don't make videos to use, but I guess I gotta fucking talk directly to you now, right? And seem crazy. I don't give a fuck. Most of these people think I'm crazy already. So, let's go for a blunt walk. Let's go get a coffee. Maybe you can fucking pop off while I'm outside or something. Cause you niggas is pussy. You niggas is playing. And I'm not. I'm not gonna stop. I really fucking hope you get this shit already. Like, it's a joke. I ain't doing nothing. I don't give a fuck about your fucking reality of your internet. You don't own anything. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I'm sick of you people and you're fucking, we own it, but you don't own anything. First of all, my father made everything. All you do is steal from him and then create things. And then you say it's yours. You can't build that fucking car. You can't build this house. You can't build your roads without my father's materials. You own nothing. You're lucky he lets you fucking breathe and do what you monkey fucks do. It's ridiculous. You're fucking pathetic. You fucks don't own anything. My father allows you to think you own shit. What the fuck do you think Armageddon and all this Judgment Day shit's about? It's because you think you own his shit. And the fucked up part is, even though it's his, he gave it away. He gave it to Adam. So not only are you taking his shit, you're taking the original owner's shit from him and then trying to say, here, pay rent. Here, buy these things from me that are yours. That's all I'll say about that. I know the rules. Leave me the fuck alone. Or pop the fuck off. Just like that. Anyway, back to my audience. Women really gotta, just like men, a lot to think about. A lot of things to come to terms with reality. And realize that I don't give a fuck about no somebody tricked us or none of that. I don't care. It's about being grown. And we all hear about that. We all know about that, right? Come be grown with me. What's wrong with being an adult? What's wrong with caring about? Oh my, oof. Shit. Look at my baby. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Couple more days. Couple more days. Oh man, yo. This life is a fucking joke. Really is. There's always something. There's always something. Life is, it's funny when you see people. It's real funny when you see them again. And you're not at work. But I bet they won't give you that dumbass look that they gave you while you were sweeping the floors. I bet they won't act like they're fucking tough. Thank you for letting me walk outside, Most High. Fucking cowards. Glad I remember faces. Can't remember names, but I always remember your fucking pathetic looking face. Old rock face ass niggas. Yeah, that's right, drive away real fast. On the other side of the street. Cause you're a coward. Fucking guys, bro. I love when they see me in work with the fucking bullshit and the sweet clothes, and they see me outside of work, and they're like, oh, that's that guy that told me in my face he'll fucking punch me in my face if I wasn't in work. Yeah, I really would. I'd drag you out of your fucking car. You're lucky I know the Lord and I'm actually nice. But when I see you on the street, we're just men. I'm not at work anymore. I don't have to be nice. Oh boy, this is supposed to be a happy video. This is supposed to be show some lady from fucking 1980, 90 saying the same shit that people are saying now. Same shit I be saying. And she's straightforward and blunt with it. And she got basically the same pushback in a way, but she didn't get that much pushback as much because she was like educated and like she understood how to play the game and you know, shit like that. But for some fucking reason, people like that get pushed under the fucking table. I gotta hear about Martin Luther King and fucking Malcolm X every year. Black History Month. You know, you never hear her on Black History Month. Why? Because she's talking about shit that'll fucking improve things. Not some, I have a dream. Motherfucker, I'm awake most of the day. I don't need a dream. I need a reality. I don't give a fuck who gets mad, neither. How dare you say that about Martin? Where'd he get you? Where'd he get you? Where does dream get you? I bet a lot of you old niggas are gonna be like, you fucking young whippersnapper. He's the reason you're walking around right now. He's the reason you're holding the phone and... No, the fuck he's not. They were going to integrate us one way or another. You fucking idiots just don't know that. You're idiots. You're idiots. You really think they were going to keep us separated forever? Oh yeah, you don't learn about back in the day. You only go to those days. And that's all your stupid ass minds thinks the whole reality of life was. Always, everywhere. But it wasn't, and it isn't. So I don't want to hear skip me with all of that. If it wasn't for him, they let him. Because they were going to do it anyway. They needed a spokesman. I'm not beat for the fucking games anymore. You people could be... I'm not. The Most High runs shit. And when he does what he does, they gotta do what they gotta do. That's the name of the game. Even if they don't know it. That's why I tell women. The world's bigger than you know. And all this fighting's over you guys. If you really think about it, the fuck is everybody doing all this shit for? For women. Wars, stealing, all of that shit. It's to get women.